Currently I work in Code 10 in the Office of the Judge Advocate General. Code 10's responsibilities are to provide the Judge Advocate General and the fleet with timely information regarding developments in international law and operational law. I work in the operational law branch where we focus primarily on issues related to the law of armed conflict, international humanitarian law, sort of the landscape of laws that govern how we fight wars. And this is one I've carried with me for, gosh, almost a decade now, but it still remains sort of one of the real highlights in my JAG Corps career. It was 2003, April 2003, and we had completed the initial invasion of Iraq. And I was assigned to a Special Operations Task Force as the legal advisor, and we had set up shop in Baghdad. And the memory in question is one where we had conducted an operation, taken some detainees, and we had a need to return those detainees to their neighborhood where we had captured them. And it was an uncertain environment at the time, to be sure. It was not the raging insurgency that we saw in 2006, 2007, but there was still some risk. The commander decided that he wanted the lawyer to go along to ensure that we conducted the repatriation of the detainees appropriately, that we could render assistance, perhaps do a little civil assistance if it was possible. So we went into the neighborhood in question. We released the detainees, and as we were going down one particular street that was it was empty when we got there, we dismounted our Humvees, started walking down this street, and a number of small children came out from the local houses. And again, this was a somewhat uncertain environment, so we didn't know how we were going to be received. And the small children came out and they started giving us flowers. And a little girl came up to me and gave me a small purple flower. And I kept that flower. I've kept that flower for 9 years because it reminds me of the opportunity that we had in Iraq and kind of what it is to be in the service, to be a judge advocate. It's perhaps a silly metaphor, but it's the opportunity to make a difference. I saw in that little girl and really all of the children who came out to give us flowers sort of the hope for the future, that they felt that the coalition at that time had given them a measure of hope. And it really kind of stuck with me that we had an opportunity here to make a difference in her life. And I think that's what being a judge advocate is all about. You know, you have the opportunity to make a difference in some sailor's life by providing some legal assistance, to make a difference for a commander who's looking to conduct an operation and helping him shape an understanding of what the legal ramifications are, what the legal limitations are on his objectives, and then to make a difference in just a regular person's life, a little girl in Baghdad, Iraq. So that's my fondest memory. It stands for why I continue to serve and why I enjoy what I do.